Okay, Cristela and Lisa, this is going to be lesson number 3. And I was reviewing the first 2 lessons I prepared for you all, and I realized that I might have made some mistakes when I was showing you how to form certain chords. For instance, like the E minor. The E minor is you're using the number 2 finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string, which is the A string. And then you're using the number 3 finger on the same fret, number 2, on the 4th string. And it should sound something like that. Right? Now, I also think I remember correctly, I showed you the A minor chord. In the A minor chord, your number 1 finger, your pointer, is on the 2nd string, that's the B string, 1st fret. Then your number 2 finger is on the 2nd fret, 4th string, which happens to be the D string. And then finally your number 3 finger goes on also the 2nd fret, but it's on the 3rd string, which is the G string. It should sound something like that. It's a, A minor, it's A minor, then E minor. Okay. Now in this session, I just want you to learn one new chord, and I don't expect you to master these right away. It takes practice. So don't be, disappointed or concerned that you're still having trouble, trying to form the A minor chord or even the E minor chord. It just takes time, and you just have to practice. But the next chord I'd like to show you is the E chord. The C chord, C. And all you have to do to make the C chord is move your 3rd finger and put it on the 5th string, 3rd fret. And that's the C. And what makes it nice is that if you're moving from A minor to C, you're just moving 1 finger. The other 2 fingers stay the same. They don't move. And there are a lot of songs that go from C to A minor. That sequence is just a very pretty sequence, and a lot of songs use it. Okay? Now I'm going to switch over to this other side for the right hand, and I'm going to move this down a little bit. See if that works. Hopefully that works. Remember I showed you that technique where you keep these 3 fingers, excluding the pinky, 3 fingers glued together, and you put them on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. That's the E, B, and G strings. And basically, your thumb, once you get proficient, you can use the thumb to do the bass. But if you're still having trouble, just use your thumb to rest. You can use your thumb as like a way to rest your hand, and just practice picking up your fingers and putting them down. Just doing that. You pick them up, you pluck, then you put them down where they were, and that stops the sound. And you notice I'm not moving my wrist. My wrist is stationary. I'm just using my fingers. Now you might think, that's kind of boring. So what? Well, as an example, once you learn your chords, just using that technique and using your thumb for bass, as you can see, you get with just changing the chords, of course, but that technique is very useful. There's so many things you can do with it. Once you get comfortable with it, then you can be a little more creative. You can actually pluck individual strings one at a time. There's so many different combinations of plucking you can do. just having your hand and your fingers in that configuration. 1, 2, and 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3 number fingers. And the trick is just to get used to picking them up and putting them down in the same place. So keep practicing that for now. And once you get proficient in, learning some of the, like the E minor chord, the A minor chord, the C chord, once you get proficient in doing those type of chords, I'll show you some new other chords that you can add. And of course, the more chords you add to your repertoire, the more songs you can play and sing. Okay? So this is a short lesson, but just to teach you that one thing, okay? This will be lesson number 3.